Long ago, I was a giant, had your sexy wife on my shoulders. Yeah, I'm bolder, my soul is older. When it comes to your wife, you know I showed her. I was a giant, dolo way back, until my own people fed me Similac, fed me lies that I was black, told me ignore my zodiac, helped crackers twist my almanac. Had dolo in these streets, dolo, selling crack, while the police killing on attack. Got 7 sons, money, just wanna stack. Got caught forced to be a Mac, way back taller than Shaq. Before Caucasians, contracts, hunchback came like, yeah, wolf pack. Caucasians are clone, Yaku, mean Jack. Put a curse on David, Big Bird is payback. Sneaky cancer try to stab me in my back. The sneaky cancer try to stab me in my back, yeah. Long ago, yeah, I was a giant, had your sexy wife on my shoulders. Yeah, I'm bolder, my soul is older. When it comes to your wife, you know I showed her. Way back, I used to fly. Today, I'm too fly. More shrunk the electric bird, now it's a firefly. Using liquid, now it's liquor. Don't ask me why. These days the same American Moors can't shoot a sign. It's Mers versus American Moors. Take a side. Dirty Moors shrunk me, that's why I'm shy. We was born in New York, Detroit, and the Chi. Before the 7 continents got divided. He need more light, so we touch his tie. American Moors and I no longer have a tie. They want King dead, yeah, so I want them to die. I'm Jay-Z, I make the song cry. American Moors and I no longer have a tie. They want me dead, so I want them to die. I'm Jay-Z, I make the song cry.
Peace, Islam. Damn. I don't know why people think I'm peaceful. Because when you come off honest all the time and truthful, niggas never know when you on Yaku. I'm peaceful. However, I want war immediately because I'm Euclid 47 problem. I like to solve problems. Yeah, like I said in my podcast, SGN Podcast Part 2, Part 1, Part 2, y'all don't want to support it, cool. Support the homos and humans, cool. Y'all don't want to support real ones, y'all want to support homos, cool. It's crazy. Like I said on that podcast, my ancestry probably goes back to giants. Deb Highland. I took all the videos down. I'm gonna do something. I got a whole nother platform. I'm putting some videos. I'm sharing my videos with my business partner. My ancestry goes back to giants. I'm a giant. I'm 5'11" though. How you a giant? Y'all so physical. 5'11", that's 5 + 1 + 1 is 7. Me. My hat size 7. My feet size. What size is Air Max? That's 11.5. That's 7. 7 letters in Desmond, 7 letters in Doloman, God, King, Prom Bay. I've been this way since day one. Y'all go back, y'all can't act Caucasians and type and say Ancestry.com and think Caucasians gonna tell you about your ancestors. You know what I mean? That's why me and Patty don't talk. I don't talk to people about spiritual shit. We'll fall out about some spiritual shit. Play with the Lord name. Play with the Lord attribute. Allah, we won't speak. I see y'all don't really care when y'all don't really want to hear about me bragging or just letting y'all know about my women life. My life surrounds around women and money, and babies, seeds. You know what I'm saying? Mathematics, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. I study all day and I found out the truth. The mountains, them are our graveyards. There were giants. There were giants in New York area, Chicago, all that, Detroit, Midwest, all up Maine, all up in Connecticut, from 13 colonies, all giants. Texas didn't have any giants. It was like Morocco was like half wasn't giants and half was. They created the Father the Creator, was something called Yah, like Yahweh. Yah is God, Way is Allah. Yah is the Father in heaven, and Way, that's the mother, the wisdom woman. Well, in the spiritual aspect. Don't y'all go to work every day? You morons. Don't y'all give y'all stuff to your girlfriend who ain't no more? Don't y'all give her money and don't y'all give her... That's what God did. God created everything. God created everything. That's why everything is 90-degree angle. God created with the word and gave everything to Mother Nature, Allah. Chapter 8 in Proverbs. Wisdom speaks. All my ladies read that chapter. All my empresses. What happened was giants was pulled from the earth. The word giant means come from the earth, savagery, and divine. The Creator pulled giants from the earth. Affirmation. Giants came from the earth. And the mountains you see in Las Vegas and all that was our graveyards. We lived on a land called Mu. There was 7 bricks. All the 7 bricks was together. The ones that lived on the land of Mu, we spoke Chinese, Japanese, because Mu is a Chinese-Japanese word. Mu means mother unity in Chinese and Japanese. We lived on Mu. And the people that lived on Mu were called Murs. M-U-U-R. You are Mur. Mu. You are Mu. Out those Moors, out those giants having sex, it was little midgets that was what we call elves, or little Moors, or mortals. Now at the same time, the Creator had women in California area, Texas, California, Colorado, on the other side of the map, on the West Coast, they were having babies without the sperm, without having sex with a nigga. This is how the world begun. Some people say they come out of the cosmos. That's a symbolic to giants. Giants came from the earth. The earth and the cosmos is, symbolic. That's where I come from. I'm not a human. I don't come from the regular out the womb. Now this life I had to. My last life's way back past slavery, past the 527 years. Nah, I was a giant, dude. And speaking of Duke the Tears, and I don't watch nobody unless I'm in the video, you stupid ass soft, deep soft. Islam, peace. Yeah, like I was saying, of our podcast, SGM Podcast Part 2. Check us out, you know. We ain't got to, I don't care. I never get on here talking about subscribe, donations, Cash App, push like, push love, leave a comment. I'll never do that because I don't do that for that. It's for slaves. I'm the opposite of black niggas. I'm here to tell you the book of life. I'm telling you what's in the scrolls. Scroll means Shriner. So check it out, right? God is the creator. The mother, we choose to call her Allah. Okay? We choose to call the mother Allah. That's what we all agree with, all of those under Islam. NOI, Muslims, Moorish Americans, we all agree to that. Just Moorish Americans don't got faith and they don't acknowledge Allah as the mother. They just don't do that. They look at them as the father or something like that. It's just crazy. They say it right, they just don't feel it right. Check it out. They don't really right, should I say, right? Check it out. They'll be like father-in-law. You know what I mean? That's what the father and then Allah. Separate father-in-law. Father is God. So the father creator created everything and gave it to Allah. Gave it to the mother. You see what I'm saying? Created the planets by the word. Pulled giants out the ground. Now this time, I'm talking when the planet was in 7 bricks. I'm not talking about when the planet was separated, because y'all brain separated. Y'all don't know really how to build. Y'all still build on the physical plane, y'all on the lower level. So this is what I mean when I say I'm 720. When I say I'm 720, that means I'm 360-degree physical world and 360-degree spiritual world. So this is what I mean, like the spiritual world basically is what I'm on, what I'm dealing with. And in the spiritual world, we go back like quantum leap and we tell you the events that happened, because we can only tell you because it's in our soul. Only those that can tell you is those that didn't sell their soul for these physical things. So what happened was the creator created sun, moon, and stars, all the planets. The creator created everything by the word. It's in John, it's in the Bible, it's in the Quran. You know what I mean? Gave everything to Mother Nature. It's in the Proverbs chapter 8. The Mother Nature is in charge of everything physically that the creator created. The ruler. That's why she represents the ruler. You know what I mean? That's what she represents, the ruler. And God represents the compass. The mother represents the crescent, God represents the star. The mother represents the foundation of the pyramids. And God represents the top of the pyramid, the eye. The first eye, some call it third. The mother represents the compass. The ruler, and the father represents the compass. The mother represents the pyramid going down. The father represents the pyramid going up. The father represents the circle. The mother represents the cross. Now, these 5 symbols showing you that these 2 entities will not ever break up. And this will happen. Giants was pulled from the ground. Giant means come from the ground. Come from the earth. Divine and savagery. So the giants, you gotta get my tree. The tree out there. The tree getting chopped up. You know what I'm saying? And the window open back there, so you're gonna hear the tree. Yeah, tree mean tar bush. That's why I can make the tree fall, because I wear a tar bush all the time. In the Aries age,
it was out giants, 7 continents together, called Mu, Mother's Unity. Out the giants came little Moors, came mortals. Mortals. You see what I'm saying? That was from like let's do Mu, America business in like a C. From we're gonna say from like Detroit, Chicago, all the way down to Miami, giants. I got the map. From let's say giants all right here, all a whole bunch of giants, and those scattered too. Some giants over here too. This side of the map, babies was being made out of like not having sex. That's why California is so, Khalifa Ali, isn't it? It's so spiritual. This was Jesus' story, so believable. That was that. Out Moors came midgets like elves. It was the elf tribes. It was elf tribes that was growing. It was babies that was being born without having sex, and those people was not giants. Those people communitied up. They gathered up, they gamed up, and separated from the giants, and the giants separated from them. It was just 2 different communities, like I said in another video. Aries time, the sun spent 2,000 years in Aries. We all drove head first to make sure our community was good, and we was protectors of our community. That's where the black tar bush comes in. Black tar bush means protector of your community and your temple. Your temple is your body. Physics, spiritually and physically, it's your home. So the giants, what the giants did, right? The giants and were called immortal, like immortal thugs. And the midgets, the elves, were called, the little Moors were called mortals. In the time of Aries, we dove head first. We were so passionate about making our communities beautiful. What we had, we didn't associate with with the other community. We was breaking sure our foundation was right. The whole time of Aries, we was worried about me. That's what we was worried about. Me. Then the time of Taurus came around. 2,000 years in Taurus, we start seeing that, Taurus represents spiritual animals, like the spirited animals. So the giants noticed that it was a bird that used to glow at night all over. And if you befriend these birds like an avatar, you follow the bird will lead you to gold and silver and diamonds that's in the ground that the Mother Nature and Father in Heaven prepared for us. So that's why a long time ago, it was like if a bird shit on you, it was good luck. In New York, we said that. Because when the bird shit it, we would just dig. The giant, we would just dig and we would find gold, silver, diamonds in the ground. Then we start making our community out of gold, silver, and diamonds, making pyramids, planting pyramids so we won't, get lost. That's why it's pyramids across the equator. That's why you get pyramids everywhere. Giants made pyramids. The little niggas just kept them up. Just make sure they don't fall. They make sure they don't, giants did all that. Basically, in the time of Taurus, we felt that we had to start, doing some trades, right? So we would go to the little Moors, which was the mortals, go to their community, because they damn sure wouldn't come in our community, and we would give gold and silver for free. You know what I mean? That's how I started off. We gave for free. Then this is where you get, we had kingdoms built out of silver and gold, because the little Moors, the mortals, would start use that silver and gold the giants give them and make jets, New York jets, make, whatever out of those, out of the gold and silver.
Yeah, this video for you, Brandy, because you got a lot of negativity around you, and your mom told you to leave Daryl alone. Your daughter don't want you to be with Daryl. He's a very negative piece of shit. So we gonna give you some positive energy. It's for you. So boom, right? So when the Giants was like, okay, we're gonna have to do some trades because we see that these little wars can make things happen. They are very creative. You know what I'm saying? So the Giants in the time of Taurus would trade with the little Moors. So follow the eagle mixed with a vulture, mixed with a owl, like all the most mixed with an angel, like all the most beautiful things that fly. That's very important. Is all mixed in with this bird. It all came from this bird. Originally, we talking about the origins. And this bird was shown in Avatar, the style of it, the tease of it, the symbolicness of it. We would follow the bird. The bird was shit. We would dig up the gold and silver, bring it back to the little Moors. The Moors would trade with us. What would the little Moors give us though? The little Moors was our tellers. That's why tellers are short. When you go to prom and stuff, you're short. The little Moors would size us up and say, you need some shoes, like you need some kicks. You know, so niggas would make some kicks, like the Chinese people make Nikes. It would be a warehouse all over the little Moors community where they will make clothes. It will make water, like whatever type of drinks that we like, because they know we had to travel. Little Moors would make perfume for our it wasn't your highness, they would call your giantness. The little Moors and the giants, the immortals and immortals proceed on doing trades with each other. And then the time of Aquarius, Gemini came through. The sun spent 2,000 years in Gemini, maybe a little more. And this time, generations change. It was like, okay, it was tension in the air because it was the little Moors start making malls, like big malls for us to shop in, for the giants to shop in. That's why, like I say all the time, if Puffy go to the mall, he's considered a giant. If Drake go to the mall, they consider giants. In the background, behind closed doors, and the mall gets shut down. Bing. So that's why the malls are so tall. This goes back to ancient times. So we'll walk around the mall, the giant walk around the mall, they'll shop, whatever. We'll shop, and sometimes the little Moor, the mortal, he wouldn't be in the store. He'll leave his girl, he would leave his daughter, he would leave his lady, his wife, his empress or whatever. And when the Moor come through, that's why to this day, in the 90s, to get girlfriends, we used to go to the mall. You go to the mall, you going off with a couple numbers. So that's what we did, you know what I'm saying? We used to go to the mall, see Shorty was good, come live with me. That's what Giant said, come live with me. The 5%ers got a little bit of giant spirit because we thought we was God. We didn't pray or submit to God at all. We didn't submit to the Most High. After generations went down, the giants would stop submitting. In the beginning they did. They had reverence for the Lord Almighty. And then as time went on, giants thought they were God because they was getting treated some type of way by the little mortals. So we were still their girlfriends. It's in the Bible. We were still their wives, their ladies. That's why to this day, you know what I mean? Like I crept off with Hines' wife for 25 years. I crept off with Ray's wife, with a lot of niggas' wives. Like I done smashed a lot of niggas' wives, and I thought it was some old, Christians not with that. It is because of the giantness, my giant ancestry. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't ask them to like be our wife or girlfriend. We would say live with us, because giants was like, which way did you go? We was a little bugged out. We loved a lot. We loved a whole lot. However, once we find out you do us wrong, we'll eat you. So we'll tell her, come live with me. And she'll get on our shoulder. Now she can see further than the giant. Now she can see the eagle further. That's
have flashbacks, running and shit, see the eagle, shit, bing, pick it up, you know, go dig, you know, dig in the ground where the eagle shitted at, or the owl mixed with the angel and find gold and silver, give her, yeah. It's like I was saying, you know, my bloodline go back to giants. I don't care what Caucasians say. And this is what I mean about, like, I'm not American, because American have you go back to slaves. In the time of Gemini, we was having sex with the midgets, with the elves, with the mortals. This is in the Bible. We having sex with them, shit. We put them on our shoulders. They come to live with us. The Moors was getting mad. You know, they wanted to fight. The little Moors didn't have no fear like that. They didn't have no fear. You know what I mean? They had no fear like that. Don't get all that tree up out of here. So they want to fight. They want to, you know, beat because they're physical. And we'll just eat them. Then there was times where little Moors, in the time of Gemini, little Moors, the mortals, would set booby traps. Where you get booby trap from, set booby traps on Moors. Giants, I mean. So it was, because like I said, giants is like, which way did he go? Which way did he go? Giants was type slow. However, we thought fast. You know, and plus the much more we didn't submit to God or law, the more that our judgment wasn't good. So we had 23 scientists that was like the news. News mean north, east, west, and south. And these 23 scientists was like the Ali Moors, Ali Murs Moors. They had scrolls and they would take notes, everything that the giants and the little elves, the little Moors, the little L's, because little means little L. That's why little Bow Wow, little Reese, little John, little Boosie, little Kim, all of them rock, because they are symbolic to the little Moors, because little means little L's, the little L's. Them niggas was very, very strong at one time with their mind. They knew how to set tornadoes up and make them burst. They knew how to set hurricanes from, you know how Caucasian dudes make bombs in the garage? Little Moors was deadly, nigga. They would blow the whole continent up. So it was things like that going on. When niggas knew they couldn't beat us, so niggas would set bombs and traps and shit. So the 23 science, Ali Bird Moors, popped up, you know, they're like wizards, popped up, poof. Took giants. And the immortals and mortals stop fighting each other. Or something. There's gonna be one more Mer. He's gonna be a Moor and a Mer mixed together. And he's gonna make some people to make y'all all have to come together to beat these people. If y'all don't stop fighting on the land of hope. Show love, truth, peace, justice, and freedom. Or 8,400 years from now, there's gonna be one nigga that y'all ain't gonna be able to beat. He said, okay, whatever. Time of cancer, we sheltered in. We stayed in our own community. We didn't really sell to them like that. We had the girls that we had was little Moors walking around the community. At this time, little Moors niggas was bagging giants. And that's something that Duke the Tears did say. We built on that a little bit. Duke the Tears was right about that. And Duke the Tears was right because he was one of them. He was a little Moor back then that controlled a giant. Now that giant is controlling him. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about this lady, all due respectfully, because I don't like Duke the Tears. I don't watch Duke the Tears. I don't watch nobody unless it's SGN. However, I got love for Duke the Tears' wife,
She know that. That's my sister. Respectfully, you know what I'm saying? However, she's a giant. She recognized the real. She know I'm the realest. She told me to my eyes. She don't talk to no other Moor. Duke the Tears wife. She don't talk to these Moors out here. And y'all can call it what y'all want to call it. Y'all can say what you want to say. She went to Chickasaw game. And if I found out somebody hit her in her face with a can, we'd have got at her. Now that's another story. Anyways, it was giants, community, and the mortals community, the little elves. Cancer time, we separated. We stayed sheltered away from each other. 2,000 years, generation after generation. So now our community gold and silver the fuck up. So about time Leo come around, when the age of Leo comes around, we like, okay, let's share some of this. So we start having circuses. That's where you get circus. Circus of animals. That's what zodiac means. Circle of animals. And we in the Leo age, we was getting together. We was making circuses. You know, you had little Moors had stunts, and the giants had stunts. The big Moors, and they would do, you know, entertain the people. However, everybody wanted to outshine each other and things of that nature. You know, after the circus, the giant going home with one of their girls, because the girl wanted the giant. She wanted the big dog. You know, the females don't want no little punk nigga. He never did. That's why when Whitney went with Bobby, it was like, oh, Whitney was a bad boy. Like, no, Whitney was just one of the nigga that was a little realer than these soft dudes. That's all that's left is sophomores. Ain't nothing like me left. Ain't nothing real left. Everything in jail or prison. And the dudes that's out here that's left, that's like me. Nigga, you try to kill yourself drinking alcohol. How you gonna give me some advice? How you gonna tell me to stop? Slow down, take a break. No, you stop. Slow down, take a break. Drinking, you fucking dumb nigga. You was a little more back in the days. That's why your name more. Because you was a little more. You drunk. Alcohol. We'll get to that. Bing. So boom, right? In the age of Virgo, we was working hard. We following that bird. We getting gold. We getting silver. We trading with the little Moors once again. You know, when you have everything, diamonds, gold, your house is built out of gold, your temple is built out of gold, house means temple, your community is built out of silver, your streets are made out of diamonds. What else? What y'all beefing about? Women. So in the age of Virgo, we was working so hard, of course we was getting winks and glinks at women. Giants will still bag the women. It wouldn't stop because giants had a problem with lust. That's my problem. Women. You wanna know what I'm addicted to? I never did crack before, never did sniff, never did no homo shit, no download shit, no watch and download, none of porno shit, never touched a kid, no child molest, never did none of that shit black niggas do. Cause I'm from CNY. CNY, we compete against each other with our reputation. Not with gold and silver and big rims, with our who got the cleanest reputation in my town. That's where I come from, physically. So, I never did no drugs, except weed. So, I say all that to say, at the time of Virgo, we, as giants, was taking over these niggas' girls, these mortals, girls so much, that these motherfuckers want to fight literally every day. It was war every day over females because we had everything. Now, we slowed down the time of Virgo and the time of Libra. It was still flirting going on. You know, we was balancing out. However, it was still flirting going on. It
it was still sneaking sex. Now, Thor was born before Yaku. Yaku is Yahoo and Jack and all that. He get praised too secretly. However, Thor got one movie out, or some cartoon books or something. Thor had a hand that would knock a giant out. He was a little boy. And he had a nigga with him that was like a nerd. And he stayed in a laboratory, his nerdy friend. This is the age of Scorpio, when the first Masonic Lodge was born, and when Noah flood. This was Noah flood. I'm going fast because, you know, all type of things going on. Now, the flood of Noah means water. That's the origin. Now, Thor had wives. One of his wives was getting taken by a giant. Thor said he ain't trying to hear it. So he did some type of, you know, because he wanted to see how dumb the giants were. So he sent one of his wives, told one of his wives, because a giant kept trying to bag her, every day trying to get at her. Every time he's shopping, he wanted to try to get at her. So what the giant did, he told the giant, his wife, his lady said, tell the giant, if he love you so much, cut his wrists and make the water into his blood. Make the pond his blood instead of water. And that happened. That's a true story right there. That's an old story. That's how dumb the Moors knew. That's where you get nice from. Stupid. Giants were very nice. We would cut our wrists if the girl asked us to make a pond of blood, make a pond out of our blood. She asked him. He did it. And he said, damn, this nigga's dumb. Okay, how we gonna do this? Only way we, you know, little wars here and there, they didn't win. Always getting eaten. So he said, Thor said, this is what we gotta do. He got a secret society, got a little brotherhood put together because all his wives was getting taken. He said, this is what we gotta do. All the empresses, ladies, whatever you wanna call them dogs. Thor said, we gotta shrink these niggas. This is the only thing that we can, they gotta get, because it's unfair. They gotta get to our size. It's the only way we're gonna win. So the nerdy nigga said, I've been working on some shrinking liquid. It was called liquid, not liquor. And the liquor, in modern day times it's called liquor. Back then it was liquid. Yeah, you know, the giants is known as being you know, mean and evil. We were divine and savage. This is why savage is like a word that we use today. That's why we don't be mindful and savage. That's giant attributes. The time of Noah was serious. This is where you get something called like the Super Friends or Justice League. You get the Incredible Shrinking Woman from these days. The movie. The giants will go do trades. It was secret society agreed to treat the giants nice. Let's treat them nice. Let's treat them better. King Vaughn, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, pick that up, please. So what the giants would do is go see them on a regular basis. And the little mortals will put shrinking liquid in all their clothes and all their perfume and anything that they sold the giants or traded with the giants. Back then it was trades. It wasn't no money or anything. Gold and silver is being traded for gold, silver, and diamonds, gas, etc. was getting traded for clothes and people to make things for us. So we wasn't really, we wasn't paying attention. We was playing dumb.
being done. We will go to the tellers. The teller Moors will size us up. Put the shrink liquid. Shrink means shiesty. Shiesty means to shy away. So, Pooh shiesty shied away through the police situation. This is what that means, like to shun away, not shy away. So what we would do, we would go see them. They would, put some shrinking shit in our shit. We'll be shrunk like the cartoons, like so, we'll get back to the community shrunk. However, before that happened, let me tell you the truth. The eagle was attested. The giant eagle. The mortals hit him with some type of liquid, and the giant eagle ended up being a light bulb. You know what I mean? And that's when them niggas knew, because to this day Caucasians test stuff on animals first. So the black Moors, the little Moors, the elves tested it on the eagle, shrunk the eagle. And that's when them niggas said, okay, we can use this to shrink the giants, the Merbs. And we went to go 2 trays with them and we got shrunk. The truth is not complicated, the truth is easy. The truth is more crazy sounding than the lies. We were shunned away to our community. They will see us shrunk. They will tell us to go to the top of the mountains, to the graves, to our ancestors, and we'll submit and ask who did this, and God will give us visions. The Father will give us visions of who did what to us. So we found out through the visions and the connection back with God. This is why I submitted anywhere in the world, on any street, any hood, because we didn't. You keep going, stop, man. Ain't nothing funny. So boom. So the reason why I submitted Old Block and Queensbridge and anywhere, any projects I submitted in, or any place I submitted at, I submit there because when I was a giant, I didn't submit. Until I got shrunk. While we finding out we getting shrunk in our community, keep going, stop. When we getting our little minds right, submitting to God, getting connected with Most High again. Most is God, High is Allah. The little Moors were doing like things like preparing the tornadoes to burst, connecting things, electricity together so it could be tornadoes and hurricanes. The little Moors was repairing that. Booby traps, in other words. Because the niggas knew they didn't shrink all the giants. The giants, little and giants, came back like the Super Friends, like the Justice League, straight for the little Moors. The little Moors were prepared. They had bombs, setting bombs off, and through no love, no truth, no justice, no freedom, no peace, through the earth, on earth, through the winds blowing, the fire going, and through the water flooding, the earth cracked to 7 pieces. Through the giants and the mortals fighting, the immortals and the mortals. Now with the world cracked, this was a time of Scorpio. A lot of people passed away, a lot of giants died, a lot of people passed. We go into time of Sagittarius. We start chasing knowledge and intelligence, so we start making stuff like stages. The stuff that girls be lighting the stage, even though they toilet be open. Close your toilet, bitch. Okay, so I like the stage. Just close your toilet. Stuff like incense,
Stuff like little rocks you put around your neck for good luck. All that physical stuff that we look at as magic, we look at it as magic. We basically used to sell that to each other. We used to sell things back to each other, put each other back in slavery. So it's a whole tribe walking by. Instead of DVDs being on the table, we have a cloth on the ground with different things that we made with our hands. And we would say, I'll sell you this for your daughter. I'll sell you this for your wife. Once the world cracked, we started putting each other in slavery. Then in time of Sagittarius, God put his 5 fingers down. Made the 5 lakes. You know what I'm saying? The 5 lakes is the only ones you don't see in Morocco. The 5 lakes right here. You know what I'm saying? And out of 5 lakes, out of 5 lakes, we had Ali El Baydain Il, and Ali El Baydain Il. A lot of tribes came out of that. We're speaking now in the time of Sagittarius. Now I told you about Yaku. Yaku was born around this time. And Yaku grafted a clone Caucasians because the Blackamoors was using the G compass and ruler. Using the G compass and ruler and a string to make empires. The truth is easy. I know y'all want some complicated things because Christianity is complicated. Got to see in it. Cave people, Caucasians, crackers are complicated. All them C's. You know, it's the truth is the truth. After we got shrunk, it was still Moors fighting giants, Murs. There'd be like one giant left and they all gang up on them and stuff like that. It's a story that took place in central New York. I think it's about 33 miles from central New York. A giant was discovered. I don't know what year, 1930s, 1920s. The giant's graveyard is a mountain. The mounds in the Gulf is the Little Moors graveyards. And pardon me for saying so much. You know, I'm getting scrapped with all types of things. If you really know. We will sell things back to each other. If y'all want to know where did we start, how the Moors put people in slavery. It was a group of people that spoke Hebrew. There was a group of people that spoke Chinese still and Japanese and Arabic, and they wouldn't share the language with niggas. It wasn't about material shit back then. It was about language. Your X and Y chromosome. That what it was about. The ones that spoke Hebrew were more poor. The ones that spoke Arabic, Chinese, etc., were more richer. The Hebrew speaking used to work for them. The Arabic speaking. And there wasn't no fake, there wasn't no straight hair then. That's another thing, there wasn't no straight hair then. Straight hair came about when Yaku started grafting the crackers. And this is around the time Yaku was being born. We was making palaces and empires out of a string and a G and compass. You know, wish I could get more depth and deeper. However, I'm not in that zone right this second. So much on my mind. November 9th, my grandson, so much on my mind. Wife's problems now. So I just got a lot of things on my mind. So I will tell y'all more small details. However, you know, Moors worked Hebrews harder than slaves. And Hebrews was praising Yahweh, God Allah. Moors was praising statues.
Now Murs will be leaders. The Giants ancestry. We merged. We knew we was merged. However, we couldn't reveal it like that. It was more Moors on land than Murs. You know what I'm saying? However, we was leaders of the group though, and we wouldn't know that our Moors was putting the ones that spoke Hebrew in slavery, or will hire them to work for the king back then. However, that's here or there. That's my perception because that's how I see it back then. However, you had Moors that were kings and were putting our own people in slavery because that's all we had, for one, and for two, because they were so mean at heart, and for three, because they was praising statues. They were Muslim, evil and unjust. They were praising statues, and the one that spoke Hebrew, be a slave, be cleaning up and be seeing the Moor praise a statue. Why those that spoke Hebrew was praising God Allah Yahweh. So it was a beef in there, and that's what Yaku, that's what God made the Hebrew, those that spoke Hebrew, get the Caucasian came out of that to conquer these niggas today. And 8,400 years ago, that's what he told them. He said 8,400 years ago, in Gemini time, the 23 scientists told him, if y'all immortals don't become a bridge, y'all gonna have someone 8,400 years from now that's going to make y'all have to gang up. And 8,400 years from now was Yaku, time of Sagittarius. Yaku made the Caucasian. Now, once we found out who the Caucasian was and what he's about through the scrolls, the king that was, in the time of Capricorn, the Caucasian stayed in the caves for the whole time. The time of Aquarius, the Caucasian came out the caves. You see what I'm saying? This is when you get Moses. This is when Moses popped up. The time of Aquarius is always a Moor or a Mur to reveal things to y'all. Not a man. Man mean homo. And I ain't talking to none of y'all niggas from the south side. Y'all niggas get drunk. And all y'all do is get mad. Y'all jealous. Fuck y'all so jealous for, you drunk bitch. All you do is get drunk. Affirmation. Drunk ass, bitch ass niggas. Dirty ass niggas. Southside of Syracuse. Yeah. Y'all punishment. So, in the time of Moses, this how the Caucasian came out the caves, and the Pharaoh at that time put him in slavery. Moses was half breed. Moses was half Caucasian, half Moor. He don't like the way, his people getting treated. So that's when Moses flipped, and this is where the Moses story comes. That was the time of Aquarius. Moses took Caucasians back to the caves and showed them about, how to be amongst our people. Moses' sisters taught the women. Moses and his brother Aaron taught the Caucasians how to be amongst us. That was Moses' Aquarius time. Open-minded. The knowledge, the wisdom is dropping. Then the time of Pisces came. That's when Jesus come through. Muhammad, Noah Drew Ali, Marcus Garvey, etc., etc. Then after Pisces age, we go straight back to Aquarius age. We don't go all the way in. We go from knowledge, the born back to knowledge, to complete a cipher, 90 degree. And then the time of Aquarius, I pops out. You know what I'm saying? So, I know things looking the way they're looking because even I get a little discouraged. You know what I mean? Because how things is looking like it's like it's never gonna change. You turn the channel, humans. You look around, humans everywhere. It's just nobody wants to be honest and true. And it's like I get discouraged a little bit. Yeah. However, long as I'm honest and true, I'm good. As long as the people that's around me honest and true, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I would love to give y'all more knowledge about the book of life. However, got my godson here babysitting. Shoot something. You go shoot something. Shoot. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's my baby. You heard? Mwah. So this is what I do. This he gonna be king. So all you niggas out there that want the crown, you know, young niggas, you know, give young niggas a chance. I am. My young nigga. He right there. He about to take it. He about to take the crown. What y'all talking about? My grandson taking the crown, homie. Y'all niggas ain't get. I'm not giving the crown to dudes that have wigs on, lipstick, and dudes that take pictures with cracker bitches, and you know, dudes that's not loyal, or you know, I know you're not loyal. You know, I'm not giving you the crown, my nigga. Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Crown going to my godson. I always say godson because he is my godson for real. He's going to my son. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna clean up his mess. So you know, y'all take care of yourself. Y'all travel with the light, be dangerous. Gang.
New York, John, yeah, I'm Big Pop. New York, John, and I'm Big Pop. New York, John, and I'm Big Pop. New York, John. Yo, check me out. I seeked and I found. No oath, I don't lounge. Young Pharaoh pulled to the A, and I took his crown. Said Detroit was crazy, so I ran to his town. I mean, I'm on Mac 8th Mile Dexter, the homo town. Masonry's mine's the compass and ruler. I broke it down. Remember Jake, ladies degree, you wore a gown. Remember Sharif, you's a stripper. Merry-go-round. Crackhead Bob, I know when I tell the truth, I shut it down. My three eyes never sleep, like bullfrogs jump around. My hearing like an owl, I hear y'all talking down. My memory like an elephant made me triple crown. A crocodile / lion, never calming down. I'm Big Pop. New York, John, and I'm Big Pop. New York, John, yeah, check me out. I'm B.I.G. Tupac, a New York giant, yo. Back then I had your queen, found out that mean hoe. I was responsible for diamond, silver, and my gold. Discovered gas, planet, pyramids on my travels, bro. Used to follow Electra Bird, and it would show the big Tupac giant's presence from the law, you know. Lived the Moors that flew in jets, plan to shrink Dolo. First Masonic Lodge, put some shrink liquid in my clothes. So we broke more than 7 bricks. We went to war. The Moors lost faith in God, lost in the code. The Yaku clone, Roman monkeys. I'm Super Bowl. Now I'm back to curse my monkeys. My soul is old. I'm Big Pop. Tell him. New York, John. Yeah. I'm Big Pop. New York, John. Yeah. I'm Big Pop. New York, John. Yeah. I'm Big Pop. New York, John. Yeah.